This is an 8mm home movie without sound, made by my father of a trip on the Reading Railroad Iron Horse Ramble in 1964. The film starts out with a steam locomotive hauling us up to Reading. We began our trip actually at the Reading Railroad Terminal in downtown Philly, hauled by a diesel locomotive up to Norristown. There the diesel was changed out for a steam locomotive, and here we are entering the city of Reading, where we met the other half of our train. Another train started in Reading. Check out this grade crossing. And that other train had another steam locomotive. So now we had an extra long train with two steam locomotives. Here we are entering the back of the city of Reading. Railroads always come in the back way. Have you noticed that? And what we're going to see here is the balance of our train that we're going to connect to. See the wisp of steam coming out the back there? We'll hook up to this, double back and hook on it. And check out that suspension bridge overhead. Is that beautiful or what? I would love to know whatever happened to that. Now here we're going to come up on an Alco diesel electric locomotive. There it goes, for all you diesel fans. And it looks like we're passing by the Reading shops. This is the last trip of the Iron Horse Ramble. Here we are being hauled by two steam locomotives. Looks like another train coming towards us. What a great child actor I was. Incredible. Nice close-up of one of the two cylinders of the following unit. You can see the 2100 tender is in front. This is the 2100. I was in Mrs. Brown's 4th grade class at the time at Aronimink Elementary School in Drexel Hill, PA. Check out the cylinder on the side here. Since these locomotives put out about 4,000 horsepower, that cylinder by itself is delivering 2,000 horsepower. Hard to believe. So that's the 2100 up front, and just behind it in this double header shot is the 2102. And it took two locomotives because this was an exceptionally long train. Now tell me that shot wasn't staged. Hey, what a card. Nothing's changed. A couple of train fans walking down the length of the train at this photo stop. Here I am enjoying a snack. And look at the fall colors out the window and the beautiful blue sky. It was just one glorious day. The date of the trip was October 17th, 1964. That was the last trip of the Iron Horse Rambles that began running in 1958. Nice shot looking down the side of the train as we enter that curve. Check out all the 55-gallon drums laying on the ground here. Surely this is an emblem of the 1960s, full of toxic waste as our train negotiates this S-curve. Hard to believe, but that's what it looked like. Seeing's believing. We went through many small towns on this trip. Sadly, I don't know any of them. I don't know which ones were which. My father tells me that the trip terminated or turned around to come back at in Milton, PA, which is up on the Susquehanna River. This is a shot of a coal mine entrance. My father and I had a huge debate as to whether or not this mine was actually working. I had seen a pulley turning, and my father didn't believe me. Well, he became a believer when he saw this little mine car being pulled up and dumping into the tipple. And after he apologized to me, he pulled out the camera and started taking footage. But in defense of my father, I have to say that this property was in such terrible, decrepit shape that it looked, for all intents and purposes, like it was abandoned. So I guess it's no wonder that people get killed in coal mines, particularly back then, but even nowadays it happens. Anyway, this is coming to a conclusion of the first half of our trip. please check out the second half of my trip, part 2, that I'll have up soon. I hope you enjoyed it.